Hey everyone, I'm Kevin with Victory 4x4. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the quick installation of our ARB air compressor mount for a GX460 and 5th gen 4Runner. So we designed this mount to fit the smaller single or the larger dual ARB air compressor, so it's going to have bolt layouts in the bracket to accommodate both. So you're going to start here in the driver's side rear corner of the engine bay by removing this plastic cover. This should just be held in with 4 plastic clips. These clips you should just have to press in on the center, and then lifting up on the panel, those should pop free. You'll typically have one back here as well, but ours is currently missing. With that out of the way, you can remove these 2 metal mounting brackets. This one here at the back of the fuse box has 2 locking tabs down behind here. You may need to take a flat blade screwdriver to just help those out. Ours seem to be releasing pretty easily, so you can just kind of give that a wiggle and lift straight up. And then this side mounting bracket, you'll need a 12mm socket, and it's going to be held in with 2 bolts, one here through the side, and then the other one is straight down into the metal portion of the factory fender well. Next, you're going to need to remove the single bolt down here holding this bracket in place. From the factory, you should need a 10mm socket for this. Ours has since been replaced. Go ahead and just get that bolt out of the way, and this is going to allow our bracket to slide underneath before this gets bolted back in. Next, you'll grab our lower mounting bracket. Just for reference, since we're in close here, this goes toward the front of the vehicle, and then that will slide down in underneath that factory bracket and can be bolted back in. Now you want to make sure you're paying attention to the outer hole here, because you will need to install a provided M6 button head with serrated flange nut to tighten that in place. You should be able to easily access the other side of that through the driver's side wheel opening. Then with a 4mm hex, you can center this up and tighten it in place. So next, in preparation for the top mounting bracket to go in, you can install the provided clip nuts to the bracket that you just tightened down. Those will simply slide in through the cutout here in the back side of this bracket and line up with these front slots. Then grab the provided 8mm bolts from your hardware pack, and you can start threading those back into these 2 factory holes out here on the fender side. Leave these about 1/4 to 3/8 of an inch out so that our bracket can slide over them during the installation. Now you can grab the compressor mounting bracket. You'll want to make sure these 2 slots are down and toward this outside, toward the fender. Then you can slide that on the 2 bolts you just started over here, and grab the 2 5/16 button heads from your hardware pack to start threading into those clip nuts. You may have to make some minor adjustments to the alignment of those, but that's why we put a slot in there for you. So then once you have it slid down on here and both of these started, go ahead and tighten up these 2 button heads with a 3/16 hex. And then grab a 13mm, preferably ratchet wrench, And you can come in through the window here in the top of our bracket to tighten these up. So now that we've shown you how everything actually bolts into the vehicle, we do want to point out that you'll typically want to mount your air compressor to this upper mounting bracket just for ease of access to the hardware before it goes down in, before these button heads and these two bolts get tightened. So if you guys have any questions about this installation or any other Victory product, feel free to reach out to us. You can send us an email at info@victory4x4.com or give us a phone call at 269-459-8447.